I do remember when you got it though.
This is from Andrew. Ash. I want to thank you for the comments you left on Dex's video regarding the 4247 minus the 18 hours between Canada and Australia. I knew that it had to be a difference in time, but I wasn't sure of the amount of time between the points around the globe.
I'm rolling, Doc.
I can't see the impossible odds within 1163, then they are lost anyway. I know you are defending me and the others that believe in you. You didn't have to say shit to Rain or Lisa Marie, and then in brackets she has a stench about her soul that will not go away. But you did say something and I thank you. He says, I am shocked at the hatred and toxic waste she spews out. I am looking up, ready. Please let me know if you are able to spill the beans when and in what direction I should be looking for Gabriel. Adam's dream versus the time of manifestation has become very short. I take it the time delay between earth and heaven has just about come into line for your kingdom to manifest. And then Love Peace Andrew says, P.S. There is a Greek Orthodox Church of St. Andrew here. I looked it up in the phone book. Then I was driving back from the store yesterday, jamming to some tunes, and I turned my head for no apparent reason, and there it was, St. Andrew's Greek Orthodox Church. Angels at work, he says. And then this is interesting. We've been getting signs all day today here from Chuka, but I haven't heard from Chuka, so I sent him a message. You know, he's been having trouble leaving comments as usual. He says, have been trying to get through to make comments and it's a bit random, I'll keep trying. Going better health-wise, miracle happened on the 12th. It felt like goo had been removed from my lungs and I'm able to breathe normal again. Exhaling completely feels comfortable now. Haven't felt comfortable with my breathing since I was a kid. Got a feeling that this will help my heart problems. Blood flow seems like it's affected my sight and able to focus a little more to the point where it looks like it's gone from, he's got HD, so to full HD, meaning high definition, I guess, to full high definition. And he says that will be something to get used to. He said sent a message on the birthday, which we didn't get, and made another video, which I don't think anyone has seen yet. I'll attach it on here if you can see it. Having some more trouble. Now this is having some more troubles with my car today. It's the alternator again. Maybe there's a message coming from this. Not sure, or it's just bad luck. Message maybe for me, I think. Focus on my health more than sessions anyway is all good. Much love to everyone there as always. And also thank you Yahweh Angel for my recovery. Chuka. And then he's attached the video that he's made. So we'll look at that. Goes for 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
Thank you, darling.
Spit on it, will you? Nothing like a good bit of angel spit in your coffee, I would say. Okay, I'll stop it there and you can make a comment.
Zoom in.
well, we've been getting signs all day today, haven't we?
Still the angel story.
At the gas station? Yeah. We pulled in to put gas in the car because we're leaving tomorrow morning to go to Brisbane Airport, catch a flight to Melbourne and pick up the Yahweh's birthday present. And started talking to two men on the other side of the pump. One of them, the younger one, has the same ute that we're going down to pick up, a 1996.
You got a V8.
He's got a V8,
Pearl black.
V6. He's completely restored it, paid $1,000 for it from under a mango tree, but now it's worth a fortune. And so he was talking to me with great enthusiasm about everything that he did and some advice for us, etc. In the meantime, Yahweh's talking to the other man who is the owner of the van that he was filling up with gas. He's a mobile mechanic. As it turns out, they both live just down the road, around the corner from us in 200 metres down the road. And Carl was the man telling the story. He's a mobile mechanic. And again, offering advice. Now, as I'm talking to the younger one, I could hear Yahweh telling the story of how he crashed the logging truck in 1978 and taken up and coming back. And I just heard him say the thorn of Jesus as he pulled out. So I'm overhearing that as I'm continuing the conversation with the younger one, and he tells me that they both lived in the same parade, and the numbers were 19 and 35. So I think that's great. Finish the conversation, going to pay for the gas, and we put $19.65 for the gas in to get 35 cents change. And Carl comes in, and he'd given us 2 cards, which was strange because it had his business on it, but there was no name on these lovely cards. So I get into the car, and Yahweh tells me the story that Carl had told him after he'd finished his crashing the logging truck story. And Carl himself said, I had the same experience. And he told us, he told Yahweh of a car crash that he was in, 3 were killed, and one of them was himself. He himself was viewing it all from like a telegraph pole, looking down on the 3 dead bodies. One of them was his. Then he gets taken up into the light, and he meets his mother there, and she says, we're not ready for you yet, you've got to go back. So he goes back into his body.
So what's he coming back for? To talk to us.
To talk to us, to give us the message. Yes, absolutely. That was his.
Where the star above says Holy Ghost.
Yeah. Now, we get home, and we've been getting the signs all the time. As a matter of fact, in 2008, when we were in Papua New Guinea for the first time, October, Yahweh said to me then, because in the run-up to me looking for the Christ on the earth, I had been given the script, if you like. I call it the written record, where I was writing information that was being given to me as dialogue on my heart. And as long as I obeyed any instructions that were given, that's how I found Yahweh. It took 9 years, but it was all about the timing. Now, in the script, I understood that there would be this period of time, if you like, where a trip to an out-of-world resort, 3 days, 3 nights, trip around the heavenly realm. And as the two witnesses, I knew before I found Yahweh that he was one of the witnesses, and that he was forerunning his own coming, if you like, and this is the coming where everybody's expecting it in power and great glory and on the clouds, that he would be on the earth, rejected, and so he was forerunning himself, and that he was one of the witnesses, and that whoever was with him, of course, was the other witnesses. They are the 2 witnesses. So, what is it? Now, in that trip to Papua New Guinea in 2008, Brian said to me then, are you ready to go? And I said, I'm ready anytime you are. Just, you're not going anywhere without me. So if you're going, I'm going. So at that point in time, we could have taken ourselves out. However, he said, when the time comes, when it's time, like we all know. So that was for more than 4 years ago now, of course. Well, now it seems like the time. All the signs given. He's 69, total rejection, and he's always said, I'll not go past that date. So as with Jesus on the cross,
70 Hebrew years.
70 Hebrew years, that's right. It's all about the prophecy of Daniel. 69 Gregorian years and 70 Hebrew years of Daniel. Now, of course, on the cross, he gave up the ghost at the appointed hour. He was not murdered. It was a suicide. He gave up the ghost at the appointed hour, and the historical record shows that they were all astonished because people could hang there for days under crucifixion and still not die. So at the appointed hour, just up at 3:16, he gave up the ghost.
3:12.
3:12, right, okay, 3:12 it was when he gave up the ghost, which of course is the gematria of his name today. So it seems we've been given clues all over the place by the angels. It started months ago with myself when things were coming like ascending and all kinds of things. So I was prepared for literally anything. Now at the time when I was given the word ascending, the message ascending, Joel and I had been out for a walk, and on the way back I see this, or now I know it's candy apple green utility, dark windows, and I was drawn to the license plate because this is all part of the JCDC, part of the DVD in my life before I found Brian. And I look at the license plate and it's black with gold writing and it says the word double, spelt D-U-B-B-L-E. And I said to Joel, a double D is a B. This is JCDC, part of the DVD. It was all the focus on a double D is a B. There were 4 B's in my life, places, and I'm saying, what's with the B's? I find Brian, and of course, his name is Brian. B is the highest resonation of all.
The license plate's for New Guinea.
The license plate, yeah, well, before that, his personal email when I found him was bbbb at pacificnet.com, whatever it is. And then we go to New Guinea, where every other license plate was a double B, BB. So when I saw I said to oh my God. Then I get the message about ascending. So that was months ago while we're still at the resort in Harvey Bay. So it gets down to these last where, you know, it's his birthday, it's all over, can do nothing more, total rejection by humanity, all mankind, governments, churches, etc., except the very, very few saints and the children, of course. So now I get this surprise, totally unexpected payout of this superannuation that I was vaguely aware that I had. I found the letter literally, 3 weeks ago. It was about that. I phoned them, changed the address, and then I said, by the way, I want to close it. What's the payout on it? Turns out to be almost $7,000, just short. So that goes in my account. Last Monday, his birthday was Friday. No, it was Tuesday it went in. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is for a purpose. So of course we're all over the place because hair and other things. However, on Gumtree, I was looking at utes. You know, every man's got to have a ute.
I said, would you like to make a comment?
Oh.
Well, carry on. You're on a roll.
Well, it seems to be part of the story, doesn't it?
Go on.
Yeah, it's all about reading today, all of the clues we've been getting. So, and I come across this lime green, well, yeah, I call it lime green ute, brand spanking, restored, and the price on
cool
Gumtree.
Bananas.
Yeah, that's what I called it, cool bananas. It was totally cool bananas, cool bananas. And I'm wearing Mario's little puppy dog. I found it and put it on. So, anyway, so I see it and I think, oh, that's fabulous, wouldn't it be great? Oh, but in my mind I'm thinking, wow, you know, $7,000. So I keep looking and I don't say anything to Brian. Yeah, anyway, bottom line is that's the one we're getting. We're going down to pick it up tomorrow because it is a reminder of the double D is a B. Now, when we went through...
you saw one like that, didn't you?
When we were in the New Jerusalem, Harcourt, going through the house, what was parked in the garage was that exact same utility. It's even on the video that we've got. Now this is 2010. We went through this house, July 2010. That's when we met Elvis. He was the gatekeeper.
Looking for trouble.
And we went through the property that we ordained as the New Jerusalem, and parked within the garage was this candy apple green ute with darkened windows, And I didn't even notice it at the time, but it's in the video. Yahweh did. So when it turned up in Harvey Bay, I'm going, oh my God, these are signs, if you like. So we're picking up the Ute. What it means is the marriage supper of the Lamb. It's the wedding. It's the 777 in the holy city, and then coming back with a vengeance.
Now, I've told the Mossad that I'll be on the road driving to Canberra, and to take me out if they can. I like big trucks, especially up close, as is running over the top of this. Or if you don't do it, I'll do it. So I'm very, very annoyed. Now, this then takes us into the next prophecy, which, remember, as God I can change. That is the coming of Gabriel, the destroyer. Mm. And as we go through this video, I'll wait before I tell you what it is, but we'll just carry on.
Sure. Notice all the light changes through the video. The raw video from Chuka's channel doesn't have all these light reflecting from our faces.
You've read what Chuka said, eh?
Yes. Yeah.
Where's the light coming from?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, has to be over there. Yeah. Okay.
Sick. If you are searching, I'm not sorry, I told you and to you as a message of God. He will not give up until the end. Which means
the mirror.
Oh, there it is. That was the angel of death coming down.
Okay, we go back.
He will not give up until the end. Which means you better give up.
That's appeared in the clouds.
Now, there's been, this reminds all of us of Claudia's dream a matter of weeks ago before Christmas time, where she said that the clouds were really, really dark and gnarly. They parted, and it was also to do with the moon too. And they parted, and these black-winged creatures came from the skies. And they themselves were outside their apartment. They were making their way back. There was a third person with them, making their way back to the apartment, because as these black-winged creatures were coming from the skies, they were going after and taking out people. Now, in the apartment, the third person that was with them said, I have to go to the bathroom. When that person didn't come out after a while, Claudia goes in and finds that the bathroom is covered with vomit and poo. But the person they know has been taken out, the black-winged creature had got her. Then what is interesting is that on the 26th of December, Adam meets for the first time the brother of somebody that they had met before. This is in Poland. And he begins to tell Adam of his dream, which was the same, these black-winged creatures coming from the sky, taking out, going after people. He goes into a tunnel, and when he comes out, he walks into peace, and he's a musician that hasn't been able to follow his passion because it's the survival. But as he walks out of the tunnel, and it's now peace because darkness has been taken out, he's able to do that is his passion, which is his music. So this is what reminds us of, and this is the reaping. The angels are the reapers, the destroying angels, who are the witnesses of everybody. Now here in the clouds, of course, we see, looks like a baby's head in profile to me, and it looks like the baby's being held by a hand, the hand of God, if you like. And then above the baby, it's going to move up, there's a face looking down toward, down a little bit lower, babe,
To the right. Yeah, there. A face looking toward the baby. Now, Brian has said over and over and over, I'm here for the children, I'm here for the children. It's the children that need rescuing from the adults who've been demonized. And we see faces all throughout the clouds, and it's the face of God. The face from the Shroud of Turin, Brian's face. Oh, now we didn't finish the story because I started raving on about the double D. But these two at the gas station gave us clues, the numbers, as Carl was telling about his own death experience and not being timed. The numbers 1935, the address around the corner, means appointed unto death. So that's what we're expecting. We're very anxious to go there because what's been going on in the earth cannot continue. And if it means our death, then it means we're coming back with vengeance.
See, when a judge passes sentence, he must himself be quite capable of wielding the sword, not getting someone else to do it.
Yeah.
So you can have me as I am, and every knee will bow, or you can have me as Gabriel. Take your choice. Now this here, we can continue for the next 2 seconds.
Shall we tell what that number 1043 was that we just showed?
Now it's gone. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so take it back over to the 1043, which is the entirety of the video that we made when we looked at Chukas. Okay, now 1043 is Gabriel. So everything is confirming.
But the position of this here, you've got to get it back 2 seconds.
Oh, that's right.
So we're going to run that forward. We'll stop it.
There it is. 615.
So there's the number. There's Gabriel coming in the clouds. Everywhere else see him. It'll be me if I go away. When I'm coming back, it's judgment. I will carry out my own sentence.
Now, 615, of course, means
615 is in Greek to destroy, put to death, kill, slay, outright. From 575. Denotes separation, departure, cessation, completion, reversal, etc. Judgment the hard way. Sentence will be carried out. So there is an amnesty period. So we will be driving toward Canberra, and if the welcome signs are not up, Gabriel's are coming. So we'll carry on and show you the rest of it. There's a little baby. There's another baby there beside her. See? Twins.
Yeah.
Right, on we go. Tell me when to stop if you want to come in.
And so to demonstrate the divine work of King.
amazing. Oh, that's a lovely photograph.
Some coffee?
Yeah, you want some she's back on the piano. Remember the name, so I know that you're like that. The only name you say.
Take 5 forward.
Oh my God, that is amazing. It's like a memorial. Oh.
Hey,
Julia, did you see that?
yeah.
Every knee shall bend.
Oh, that's right, we had to stop it there when she was down because it, the numbers described. At, what was it, 801, she was down on her knee. And then Alpha and Omega.
800. That's
Lord.
Lord.
And Omega.
Fire. 784. Flaming hot fire.
Oh.
And she's writing a kisser there. 801. By fire from 800.
It's also the time you were born on 17th of June 2 BC. The apartment that I lived in Sydney, and it means Alpha and Omega. 800 Omega, 1 Alpha.
Wicked, foolish, without understanding in Greek. Like, who pushed her? Want to go back and see that little bit again?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like a memorial.
You've been talking about how the angels push from behind.
That's right. I told Bren that yesterday.
Mm.
Oh.
See how her wrist was bent as well?
Mm.
Hey,
Julia, did you see that?
yeah.
Every knee shall bend.
808.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Sugar. This is amazing.
Bloody Academy Award.
Okay. Okay. You told Mama to do
Which brings me to
Just press it. Isn't that brilliant?
Mm.
oh, that is.
little four of them, eh?
Like that.
Look at this. Glorious face. Shoka. You're a boy. No wonder you had such trouble
Suffering.
getting onto your computer. He's always battling his computer. And great to know that you've got rid of all the goo and that you're breathing deeply and feeling so much better for it. It's all about the oxygen, as you know. So you're one of the saints, and we love you. And thank you.
We'll be back.
Yeah, no matter what goes down in the days ahead, if you hear of our death, we'll be back.
all good for the good. And I keep saying, not so for the wicked. Amen?
Really?
That's it. Yeah,
Is
that's
there
all.
more reading then?
No, that's all I wanted to say. All good for the good.
Oh, just get into it.
Wait, oh, well, you can get out of it now.
Dear, what is it? Right. Stop button there somewhere. There, no, there.
Same.
10:43.
Well, I was going to stop it, right?
Right, yeah.
So I would have stopped it at 10:43, but I won't. I'll keep going.
So you're playing it again?
Yeah.
You're playing it again? Continuing to record.
All right, you ready to stop it?
Yes.
Okay, now this will give us a time.
I do remember when you got it though. I'm 20 points around the globe.
I'm rolling, Bill.
I can't see the impossible I believe in 1163, then they are lost anyway. I know you are defending me and the others that believe in you. You didn't have to say shit to Rain or Lisa Marie, and then in brackets she has a stench about her soul that will not go away. But you did say something and I'll say to you. He says, I am shocked at the hatred and toxic waste she spews out. I am looking up, ready, please, oh, here it is. I'm going to my desk where I have a pedicure. I don't do that. This is from Andrew. Ash. I want to thank you for the comments you left on Dex's video regarding the 4247 minus the 18 hours between Canada and Australia. I knew that it had to be a difference in time, but I wasn't sure of the amount